Hi, I'm Caitlin.
Hi, I'm Rebecca.
We're not from Memphis, but we love it.
Welcome to Memphis Type History, the podcast. Hi, Caitlin.
Hi, Rebecca.
Let me just start this episode by saying there is one particular landmark that many people have consistently asked us about, whether we've written about it or if we plan to talk about it. And today we will. Caitlin, you know which landmark I'm talking about, don't you?
Yes.
Because we plan to record this episode.
Yes.
Okay. So, for all our listeners, when Caitlin was back in Memphis this summer, we visited Earnestine and Hazel's. Yay! Woo! It's been called America's Best Dive Bar. It has a somewhat sordid and storied past, and people really love the soul burgers. At least I do. And we met with a longtime employee of the place named Clarence. He spoke with us on the history of this well-known bar, the famous jukebox, the soul burger, and what brings him back every weekend. You, the listeners, are going to listen in on our interview and join us for a tour of Earnestine and Hazel's. Before that, though, here are a few details that Earnestine's is well known for. You ready for this, Caitlin?
I'm so ready.
Okay. Number 1, the soul burger. You could have guessed that, right?
Yes. Although,
Okay.
I think there's probably a good race between what number 1 and number 2 would be.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't put them in any particular order. I should have stated that.
Oh, okay.
Another thing that it's well known for, which I put number 2, it's likely haunted.
Mm-hmm.
And number 3, you really just need to visit the place. I guess what people say. Like when you can talk about Earnestine and Hazel's, but the reality is you just have to visit it to really experience it. Would you agree with all those, Caitlin?
I definitely would. And I think this episode is going to be great for people who maybe can't visit at the moment, because we're actually going to go on a tour. And so you'll get to hear us go on a tour, and you can look up the show notes and see all the pictures.
Yes. Is this one of those instances, Caitlin, where people will be able to follow along the episode and look at the show notes together?
Yes. You can go to memphistypehistory.com/EH, and you can look at the pictures in the order that we go through the tour. Yeah, so you can totally follow along.
All right. So without further ado, this is Clarence.
I've been here at Earnestine and Hazel since 2008, and it's 2017. I cooked the soul burgers and served the beers.
That's the most important job.
Right.
It is.
Right.
And then I did want to know, first off, who are Earnestine and Hazel?
The Earnestine Hazels was the 2 black ladies that actually had the brothel, running the brothel from 1960 up to 1992.
Okay.
And Ernestine's picture's on the wall over there.
Take a picture of her.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That is Earnestine. And they ran the brothel here.
Right, yeah.
Which, this building is 2-story? Or is it?
Yeah, 2 stories, right. And we got it used to be the brothel, they had hotel rooms up there, and what they did, they rented them out by day or night.
Wow. 24/7.
Yeah, they rented them out. Because see, what would happen was that the riverboat guys would come from Chicago down to Memphis and then get off the boats and then come over here, they said, and stay a day or night, and then they would travel on down to New Orleans to drop off the load and everything, and then they would come back from New Orleans, stop back off in Memphis to go back to Chicago.
Wow.
Because see, they was using the Mississippi River, as a travel thing to drop off barges and stuff.
Do you know, was this one of the more popular brothels then?
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
there were a lot down here, right?
Yeah, there was quite a few, but this was the main one. I mean, somebody told me that at one time they was paying off some police officers and everything not to come in here and bust them.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know that for a fact, but that's what they were saying, because they was running it from 60 to 1992.
Yeah,
I did not realize it was that recent.
that it lasted that long.
Yeah, because the late Russell George, he took over in 92, and the picture on the wall with him and Earnestine was the day that he took over in 1992 over there.
So it wasn't until after 92 that this even became a dive bar at all?
Yeah, it was in 92 when it started becoming a dive bar. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
There was no food or anything here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there was. Okay. Even during the brothel days?
Right. Over there on top of the counter, there's some menus of what they used to cook over there. I mean, feed them.
Okay.
They would feed pigtails, oxtails, mashed potatoes, turnip greens, and soul food.
Yeah.
Okay. Did they serve down here?
Yeah.
Kind of like how it is set up now?
Right.
Even?
Mm-hmm.
I guess let me go ahead and give a description of what this place looks like for anyone who is listening that has never stepped inside of Earnestine and Hazel's. You walk in, it's pretty, oversized hallway, right? So it's like
yeah, it's kind of long. It's long.
Yeah.
What year are these buildings? They're like 20s, right?
Yeah.
30s?
No, 1915.
Okay.
This building's 102 years old.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay. So think that old of a building. So the structure is very sturdy. We got a pool table, a single bar that goes all the way through the front to nearly the back, and we got some booths, records as decor, a jukebox, and lots of pictures.
Well, the pictures are all the movies that's been shot here since after 92.
Okay.
Yeah, you had about 12 movies shot here. You had Black State Moan, part of it was shot here. The Family Tie, Robert Duvall and James Earl Jones over there. You had Elizabethtown with Orlando Bloom and Cameron Crowe and them. Then you had John Boyd, Sean Penn, 21 Grams, and Nora Jones. She shot her movie here. She was here, and
I didn't know Nora Jones had a movie.
Yeah.
You would like it probably.
Okay.
Have you seen it? Well,
pretty movie.
Yeah.
So most recently, and I stepped in here when they were filming for the Sun Studios.
Right, the Sun Studio $1 Million Quartet. Right, with Jerry Lee Lewis and Elvis and Carl Perkins and Johnny Cash. Yeah. And then they shot a series that was coming out of Nashville. It was, I think the name of it was Gordon, and he came back to Memphis back in 1972 after the Vietnam War, and he couldn't find a job because he was blackballed from the service. So down here is where he came down to become a professional hitman.
Whoa.
And I guess this was a place where he would come and pick his money up and maybe pick up the picture on who he would have to assassinate.
Oh, wow.
And it was some series it was some series coming out of Nashville. It was on TV on one of the cable channels.
Wow.
And they ran it, I think, for 8 weeks, 9 weeks, and then they said they was maybe thinking about doing the next year. And they said they was coming back here to do some more of the series, but they haven't never come back yet. So
So when people rent it out to shoot here, do y'all just close down for that period of time?
Yeah, they shut it down and everything because they have to, because of security with the stars and everything in here.
Right.
But the biggest crowd I've ever seen in here was when Justin Timberlake came in here and shot on one Saturday morning at 9:30 to 7:30 at night. I mean, it got pretty crazy outside and inside.
I think I might have been one of those people waiting around.
Well, was you?
I was was it back in close to 2008?
No, 2011.
And maybe it was 2011.
Yeah, it was 2000.
We were pretty a couple years new to Memphis. Yeah.
Yeah, it was 2011. And
I just wanted to get a glimpse.
Yeah, well, what happened was I didn't even know he was coming in because Russell didn't tell me. So they come knocking on the door at 9:30 in the morning, and it was funny. I'm looking at it. Justin Timberlake, what's going on here? And his manager introduced him, and all this. And then Russell came in. They did 1 or 2 songs in here, and then they moved out there between the 2 buildings.
Yeah.
Outside.
The empty lot.
Right, that empty lot. And then that's when everybody, because on Saturday, See, that's when the farmers market is open. Well, people started walking by, realizing it was just Timberlake in here, and they started messaging all their friends, and they're, hey man, y'all need to get down Justin Timberlake's at Earnestine and Hazel's. But he was a nice guy. He's really a nice guy. If you ever get a chance to talk to him and everything.
I don't think I'll ever get a chance to talk to him.
Sure.
Hey, we can dream.
Okay.
Well, you know,
that's awesome that you did.
Well, you know, now he's living in Franklin, Tennessee, and he's recording because he was saying that he wanted to give back to Millington and Memphis. And the reporter, Commercial Appeal, they did a story on me and him in the Sunday paper and everything. Because that Sunday morning, I got about 10 calls about 8:30. They say, Clarence, you better go buy you a Sunday paper because, boy, they got an article on you and Justin Timberlake.
How fun.
I'm thinking myself, oh, Lord, I got to read it. But it was a nice article. I mean, you know.
I hope you got the one.
Oh, yeah, I've got a copy of. In fact, when he comes back in, you know, he owns part of the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yep.
And what I want him to do is to autograph it and everything, and then get my picture taken with it, and then put it on the wall.
Yeah,
There you
get on this
go.
wall, this famous wall.
Yeah, the famous wall over there.
What is this might be a dumb question, what is the CP?
The CP used to be a blues club that Willie Mitchell, he was a record producer and everything here in Memphis, and it was called Club Paradise.
Okay,
Oh.
it was a club he owned?
Yeah, the club he
Is
owned.
that part of the...
Yeah, that's part of the bandstand orchestra thing, you know, where they put the sheet. Yeah, that's... And they tore that building down and everything, and Russell and them went over and got pieces of that and decided to hang it on the wall there.
That's fantastic. We'll put a picture in show notes. It's kind of hard to describe, but
Yeah.
I actually want to do an episode on Club Paradise, so this is a good teaser.
All right.
Oh,
Club
yeah.
Paradise is coming.
Yeah, Club Paradise. Yep.
Oh, goodness. Well, go ahead.
I was going to say, what are some other little pieces of history in here that you like a lot?
Well, they haven't figured out why the jukebox comes on by itself.
Oh, is this part of the hauntedness
Yeah,
of Earnestine
the
and Hazel's?
haunt of the house in here. They say it's the ghosts.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is, but they've had technicians look at it, and they can't figure out why it's coming on either.
Does it come on at a certain time?
No.
Sometimes it'll come on.
Just all of a sudden it comes
The
on.
jukeboxes don't do that.
Like here a couple months ago, I was in here cutting some onions, getting ready to cook them, and the jukebox comes on, and it was in October, and the song came on and said, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Now, please give me a break. That song came on that jukebox, and I'm thinking to myself, no, man, that ain't right. That is not right.
That is weird.
That is weird.
Yeah, that's real weird. And then one Saturday, I was sitting over on that old couch, and I thought I felt something cold go across my kneecaps and my feet. And, you know, I don't know if there's a ghost or not, you know, but it's still... I jumped up off the couch.
So
I totally believe that.
So you're maybe not a true believer, but you're open to
Right.
the fact that there might be one here.
Right, it may be.
Now, say it is a ghost that's playing the jukebox. Is it always the same song?
No.
Never the same song.
No, it's different songs. And sometimes you'd be sitting here talking about something, and it'll come up with a song almost what you're talking about.
Oh my
I
goodness.
really hope that happens right now.
That would be amazing.
I mean, it's,
Creepy but amazing.
Yeah, I've always wanted one of those encounters.
Yeah.
So now, I went to, I think I may have told you this already, I went to, I was doing a photo shoot next door at the Amtrak station.
Right.
And one of the workers said that she's encountered the ghost, and she swears by it that it's coming from this place at Earnestine and Hazel. She's, you know.
well, you never know. I don't know.
Who is the ghost?
It's Ernestine, and then maybe one of the hookers. They said that one or two of the hookers got killed upstairs.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
Okay.
So I don't know, who knows?
Yeah. Was Ernestine a good lady?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's
beautiful.
Yeah, she's right over there, just like I said. There's a picture back here.
A little glimpse of Ernestine.
I don't know. It looked like a ghost shadow. That's for sure.
Oh.
Like the kind you see in the movies, and you're like,
Yeah. But as far as the movies, I mean, Hollywood loves this place.
Oh yeah.
I mean, with the 12 movies, and then you had our boy Woody up there.
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah. He shot the one about Larry Flint,
Yes!
the guy that owns
People
stuff.
versus,
Larry Flint, right?
It's a good movie.
Wow.
Yeah, and then
forgot that was here.
and then Russell knew Stevie Ray Vaughan. Here's the picture.
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
It was 3 months. It was 3 months before he got killed in the airplane.
Wow. I don't think I ever knew what Stevie Ray Vaughan looked like.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
either.
Yeah, that's him right there.
Oh.
Okay.
And see what happened was they had just recorded an album. They said at Arden Recording Studios on Madison Avenue in Midtown, and Russell knew his brother and everything. So that they had the release party back here in the back room.
Hey,
Oh,
very
fun.
nice.
Very fun.
Yep.
So is this building, even the upstairs, I've seen it before where there are different rooms. Is it pretty much intact from,
Well, now we got tables and chairs up there, and then we got a
Right.
little bar in the corner bar. You go up there, and there's a saxophone player sometimes. And if you know how to play the piano, you can go upstairs there and play the piano for your friend. Put out a little tip bucket if you want to.
Oh, fun.
That's great.
I wish I could. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
But see what on these old records on the walls up here and everything. See, they was left when they was doing the $1 Million Quartet shooting in here. Hollywood left them.
Oh, that's what they're from.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's kind of cool. The movies have remnants of E&H in them, and y'all got remnants of the movies in here.
Oh yeah. And I'll show you something here. This is the side of the building here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the side wall going upstairs to the old brothel right there, and then you can see it. It's got another great picture of this place. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've
Yeah,
taken
excellent.
a picture of that sign.
Yeah,
before.
see right here it says rooms for day or night,
Yes.
and then there's another picture of the side of the building over here.
Okay. It's very photogenic everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a great sign. I'm glad that's
Day
still
or
there.
night.
but yeah, that's a good picture of that, and that's the original door there too.
Very good.
Really?
Very nice.
Oh yeah, yeah. When you look at it and everything, you're gonna be surprised.
So, what does a day in the life look like for you here at Earnestine and Hazel's?
Well, I'm just working 2-3 days a week and everything. That's all I'm doing because I'm semi-retired. I took my Social Security early. I've got to be working doing something.
Well, what do you like about Ernestine and Hazel's that keeps bringing you back here?
A lot of people, there's some nice people that comes in here. You got all kind of clientele. You got your doctors, your lawyers, your judges, your nurses, people like that. I mean, they come in on the weekends. They like to party. They keep their mind straight Monday through Thursday, and then Friday night and Saturday they let the hair down, and they got to, get a little loose, and they like dancing, and especially to the jukebox. The jukebox, got voted again #1 jukebox in the city of Memphis
Yeah.
by the voters and everything. So I mean, you got everything from Patsy Cline to Neil Diamond on there. You got Elvis on there. You got Prince. You got the Beatles. So you got them all on the old school. Al Green. Otis Redding. All them old guys like that on that jukebox.
That's fun.
If you want to get to any of those, I was going to kind of ask about the Soul Burger.
That is one of the
Okay.
questions. If you know the history about the Soul
Well,
Burger.
Russell George was the one that brought the Soul Burger in.
Who was that?
Russell George.
Russell George.
Yeah.
Okay, who's Russell George?
He used to own it and everything, but he's passed away.
Oh, one of the owners.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But anyway,
Who's the current owner?
A guy named Bud.
But okay.
Yeah. But anyway, but Russell used to own the old Murphy's down there on Madison Avenue.
Okay.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. He's the guy that won with Earnestine and Hazel's and everything. And there was a picture up there of the old Murphy bar on there, and Russell named his son after Murphy's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
That's so
So he liked the bar that much. He named his son Murphy. Okay.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, but he sure did.
Sweet.
Love it.
Usually it's the other way around, right?
Yeah, usually.
Well, that says something good about it.
Yeah.
So he brought the burger in, and now, I mean, that and the ghost and the history of this place, those three things are probably the most well known.
Oh, yeah. Well, this place was known anyway because in the early 1900s, a guy named Abe Plough and Sharon, he had this place as a drugstore.
Oh.
See those drawers over there? That's where the pharmacists used to put their pills in and everything to fill prescription. And then
So was there a counter there then?
right, yeah,
Yeah.
There was a counter over there. And see these old things here?
Yeah.
These are the old milkshake things that, like the
Yes.
chocolate and all that stuff come out of these.
So it's like Wiles. I thought that was interesting. Have you ever been to Wiles Smith
Yeah.
store? Okay, I thought it was interesting that
on
they have
Union.
a milkshake. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they
It was a
closed
pharmacy.
down.
I know, it was so sad. But
Yeah.
I love that. I could go in there and it was a pharmacy. Plus you get like some really old cards, like greeting cards. And then there was also your milkshake section.
Yeah, your milkshake,
really
and they had great grilled cheese sandwiches.
Yep, I
and,
got it. Grilled cheese sandwich, yeah. But it was just like, then you could go pick up your drugs.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's great. You have those pieces here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Also a token of what was here
Yeah,
before.
and then see the old jukebox right there.
That
This
played
is-
music? Oh, is that like a table, a booth
Yeah,
jukebox?
yeah, you had it on the wall and everything.
A tiny jukebox.
Yeah.
You see, you
It's
could
so
put,
small.
You could put high, you could play your music.
The-
on
the
high,
volume?
medium, and low.
Oh, wow, that's so funny.
Nothing in between.
So there's just buttons for the volume, and it's about, I mean, it's about the size of,
Smaller than your average TV.
yeah,
It's
for
smaller.
sure. It's like
Yeah.
one of those little kitchen TVs that
Yeah.
you put on your countertop. It's
Your
about that
countertop, yeah,
size.
or computer,
Yeah, about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a computer,
From the
Yeah.
and it would
From the
mount. It
early
would be
90s.
mounted on the wall.
yeah, right, yeah,
That's so cool.
I'll take a
yeah,
picture of it.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the sauce that goes on the soul burger is a secret, right?
right,
Okay.
yeah,
So we
it's
won't
a
discuss
secret.
that.
Yeah, we won't get into that.
But how many burgers do you think you sell? You said you had an event yesterday, and you
Yeah.
guys ran out of buns.
Yeah, well, that was from last night
That was
too.
last-
yeah.
yeah.
That was last night.
But on a weekend, you have
probably about 300-400
Wow.
a night.
a night.
A night.
400 a night. Yeah, on weekends.
It's like having a wedding here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What do you think it is about the burger?
It's the grill.
Yeah.
See that old grill right there? That old grill's about 75 years old. And the way we clean it, I used, Russell told me that Ernestine and Hazel's told him put pickle juice.
Yes.
Pickle juice will clean that.
Probably keeps it unique tasting too,
Oh,
like
yeah.
how it's
Right, yeah,
Okay.
because the vinegar in the pickle juice.
Yep. I'm gonna start doing that at home.
There you go.
Yep. You can't.
Then you just gotta
Clean all my
sneak the
food
sauce
items
recipe and you'll be good.
see, lots of
I
people
love silver.
on Saturdays and Sundays when I'm working and everything, when I tell them, and they said, "What are you doing?" I said, I'm pouring pickle juice on it because it cleans it, and you can see when I clean it, it goes right off.
Wow.
It's so, and then I take a rag and wipe it down, and that's it.
Wow. It's
Yeah.
very clean.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So if you don't like crowds, for everyone out there listening, if you don't like crowds, just come during just a regular weekday. Of course, it doesn't open until 5.
5 o'clock.
Yeah,
Yeah,
5 o'clock. So
yeah,
come
5
have a dinner during a weekday and enjoy a soul burger. I highly recommend it.
And you got to have the real soul burger. Don't come in here and don't want the mustard and mayonnaise and pickle and the cheese and the grilled onions with the sauce. You got to have it all on there.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have it all on there, it's not a soul burger.
That's right.
All right.
It's not a soul burger.
Come get a soul burger, pick a song from the jukebox, assuming the ghost doesn't pick one for you.
Right?
Yeah.
And walk upstairs, check out the brothel.
Yes. Or I've eaten a burger upstairs before in that little bar.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
It's so great. Well, Clarence, thank you so much.
All right, ladies, no problem. You know,
Yes.
I'm here. So.
Would it be possible? Could we do a little walkthrough?
Yeah.
Or, okay. I don't
Yeah.
want to keep you.
Yeah, no.
But we could
come on.
actually record it. We could just carry.
I have my handheld too.
Okay, let's swap to that, and let's maybe. Can we
Yeah.
do a little quick mini tour? And
Yeah,
you can tell
I'll
us.
take you upstairs over here.
Okay, we've reached the back of the bar.
And here's the original doors that the riverboat guys.
That takes you straight outside.
No standing in front of door.
And then next to that is a painted, no dope smoking, no cursing, no
Cursing.
free
Freeloading.
sign Earnestine and Hazel.
Then you come up the steps, and the steps is worn out right here on the right hand side. Then this is the bell here. They used to have to ring to get the door open
access.
to get inside of the brothel.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh.
Right here.
Oh, yep.
Yep, here's one of the
Bathrooms.
one of those tall bathtubs.
And there's toilet paper too.
Yeah, that's great.
Just in
Take a
case.
shower. Take a bath.
There's another one.
Yeah, here's.
Great reuse of space, huh?
Look at that. You get a good view too when you.
You look at this. Somebody shot a bullet through that glass.
And that's where the other if I spot is right
Yeah,
there.
5 spot. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Are people welcome to write on the walls? Is that really
Yeah.
welcomed? That's
Oh, yeah.
nice.
Yeah, if they won't walk, they write on the wall.
That's sweet. Oh, this is intimate.
Yeah.
I hadn't been in this.
And this thing works.
record
The
player.
radio
It works?
Yeah, it works and everything. See, people just see the old chairs, the old couch, the old dresser right there. Antique.
Yeah, this is like a little corner room
Sorry.
Yeah.
that it's got black painted walls, bricked up window, old record player. I mean, it's very, very cool. Real comfy leather furniture.
Yeah. Real intimate.
This one here.
I haven't seen this.
Oh,
Look at all
This
this
is
old
the game
stuff.
room with the sewing machine
yes, amazing.
and Billy Starr photo. Oh, Billy Starr she looks pretty cool.
Bellstar.
Oh, Bell Star?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
this is very cool room.
We got, what is that machine?
This old jukebox.
That's a jukebox, too. Look at that.
Yeah.
You guys cover all the jukeboxes here, huh? And a old-time pinball machine.
Yeah,
Does it
pinball.
work?
No. And you can look in there.
That goes to the next room.
Yeah, that's where the
A
bar is.
window to the second bar.
Yeah.
And an old refrigerator. A sewing machine. You guys have a lot of remnants.
Yeah.
This is of this building. This is great.
This is a lot.
I love that inside of the refrigerator is a battleship game board.
You just
I
never
love
know.
some battleship.
Yeah, all these nooks and crannies.
Yeah. Is that also a record player?
Yeah, this thing works too.
Wow.
Look at this. This one here's a skeleton with look like a baby body or something.
Yeah,
And Tabasco.
yeah. We've got a lot on here. And then this one is totally different.
Look like old newspaper articles.
Does the ghost ever turn this jukebox on?
No, this one here is not even plugged in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But does she play Battleship? Because who would?
That's a good question. Does she? And this here is the bench that they used to sit on, the women.
Oh.
They sit down here and wait for their clients. to come up, They'd be sitting here, got the legs crossed like that.
So this is the AC, right? You don't run AC here in this building?
No, we got all these window fans and stuff like this.
It feels good in here.
It stays pretty cool up here.
Yeah, it's smart.
And then, so you got your windows open.
Yeah.
And everything airs out.
Were those original doors that pulled out?
No.
No, okay.
I just
Added those.
There, yeah.
Okay.
Look at these old fans. You don't even see them.
I know, those are great.
And this place is always busy on the weekend. They like coming up here, sitting around.
Oh, yeah. And so even the film crews will film up here, too?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great space.
Yeah.
You don't see anything like this.
That's the charm.
Yeah.
Like the fact that
it's not a fresh coat of paint.
No, it's not.
Very distressed. We can see down to the, I guess, old brick or concrete or something in some spots.
Yeah, windows bricked up.
So what's your favorite part of this building?
I like coming up here sometimes, sitting at the bar upstairs here. I mean, it's pretty cool to sit up here and look out the window and everything at night about 8:30, 9 o'clock and watch the people walk by up and down South Main and everything.
Yeah.
Do you work at this upstairs bar too? Just downstairs?
Every once in a while they need some help. I'll help them, but
Do you ever see any bar fights here?
No.
Oh, good.
We don't put up with it. Everybody, we hardly ever have one. If you want to see the back, I'll take you back here to the thigh spot.
Yes.
Is it own? Do you still own the? Is Earnestine and Hazel's and 5 spot still one? Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure about that.
One, yeah. Look at this old sink.
Yes. And of course it works.
The mop sinks. It's a mop sink or whatever you want to call it.
I wonder when that's from.
Oh, well, I'm sure it's from probably when it was a drugstore.
Yeah. Probably.
Look at it.
Oh, I love that.
This is old tin. Yeah. See, all this stuff is old copper. I mean, that's the real stuff. Look at it. Can you imagine how much that's worth?
Yeah.
Back here, this was opened up. But
so you could see the whole sky?
The whole sky, but they put the cover on this one.
Oh.
They covered it up and everything.
Look at that chandelier.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, see what they did?
Oh,
Fruit jars for lights.
What did she say? Fruit bars for light? What?
These old fruit jars.
Oh, the fruit jars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's great.
That's a big old moose head.
I couldn't stop staring at the moose head.
That's a big moose head.
Yes.
They say this bar here came out of one of the bars in New Orleans when they had the flood.
Oh, wow. From Katrina?
Huh?
From Katrina? Or?
Yeah, Katrina, yeah. They went down there and took it piece by piece and put it back together. This place is cool back here, too. See, that's the stage where Samuel Jackson was playing in Black Snake Moan with the blues player Kenny Brown. I know Kenny Brown. He's from Mississippi. People like these old buildings. They need to quit tearing old buildings down.
Oh, yeah.
They really do.
I'm one of those people.
We definitely agree.
I mean, they don't need to be tearing lots of them down. They could fix them up a little bit,
Yeah.
I'll show you the menus that they used to cook for the guys. They got off the boat and come down and spend a day or night. They like this one right here. Thursday, 3/17/1983. Ham hock, neck bones, fried chicken, fried fish, collard greens, butter bean. They use biscuit as a vegetable. Look at that.
Oh, that's so great.
These menus are Mod Podged on the bar or on the.
We're back downstairs in the main when you first walk in, and they're right here. You walk into the right.
It's like the old pharmacy booth.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Yeah, here's all the stars. You got James Brown.
And
then you got Robert Duvall and James Earl Jones in The Family Tie, the movie The Family Tie. Of course, there's Samuel Jackson in Black Snake Moan right there, in that bar back here at the 5 spot. Of course, everybody knows who he is. Yeah. Orlando Bloom in Elizabethtown. And then there's the old picture of
That's
Murphy's.
what it looked like.
Yeah, that's the old picture of Murphy that Russell named his son after. And there's young B.B. King.
Oh, wow.
Elvis.
He shows up everywhere.
He looks really young in that picture.
Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah, he's real. Him and Cameron Crowe got to be real good buddies and everything. And look what he did. He actually put Russell George over Orlando Bloom, Susan, and Jessica Biel and all these stars.
Oh, wow.
And look down here. Cameron Crowe, Russell George.
Wow. That's so, yeah. How special.
And this is Hank William Jr. the third.
The third.
Ah.
Tell me he don't look like his grandfather.
Yeah.
Dang.
He does, yeah.
He don't look like Junior.
No, yeah.
He looked like his grandfather.
Is that Steve Clarence?
No, that's somebody else. That's Sean Penn. Yeah, and there's John Boyd when they shot the Rainmaker engine.
Oh, that's right. I forgot he was in that.
Yeah. And then here's the old jukebox. Look at that. You got Patsy Cline, you got Hank Williams, Johnny Cash, then you got Prince, Michael Jackson, you got Elvis over here, you got the Beatles.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got this is the number one jukebox.
I don't even know who the animals are, but they're in here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Russell lived up here when he first opened up. He lived upstairs in one of the bedrooms.
One of the ones we were in.
Yeah.
On that second floor. Wow. And so yeah, this says, just the intro of this article says he was in his bedroom and he heard glasses and tinking? What is it when you... Clinking.
Clinking, yeah.
What is wrong with me? Glasses clinking and like people laughing, came downstairs, there's nobody here.
Wow.
And then here's an old telephone booth right here. Look at this.
Wow.
This here was where one of them old telephone booths that you put quarter, nickel, and dime in.
That's amazing.
Exactly, I guess Earnestine and Hazel's a modern bar with everything around old-timey. Like,
yeah, the ATM does kind of feel out of place.
It's kind of funny, yeah. But it's like got this old phone
Yep.
with the ATM.
But you see what it is. Look at the floor and everything. It is what it is.
We're listening to Clarence's favorite song right now.
All right, you've been listening to Memphis Type History, the podcast.
We like you tight.
That is perfect.
You've been listening to Memphis Type History, the podcast. It would mean so much to us if you head over to iTunes and give us a rating and review. Be sure to subscribe and never miss an episode.
Want to be part of Memphis Type History and get behind-the-scenes content, merch, and more? Support us on Patreon at patreon.com/Memphis Type History. That's Patreon, spelled patreon.com/Memphis Type History.
Find more Memphis Type History on our blog at memphistypehistory.com, on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest as Memphis Type History, and on Twitter at Memphis Type.